The blockbuster hit Twilight was set in Washington, but most of the film wasn't even filmed here. That's because the incentives for filmmakers aren't as good here as they are in other states, and if they're gone completely, the film business here could soon be over. 3, 2, 1, action.
We've had Sam Jackson here, Jessica Biel, Josh Hartnett, Cuba Gooding.
Even though Spokane is far from Hollywood, big-name stars have flocked to the city to make movies here.
Lisa, move that mirror kind of like that.
But that could all change.
Everybody in the state is worried about this because it would just basically, it would just basically devastate the industry.
Like many other states, the film industry in Washington relies on incentives.
Washington came out with an incentive program about 6 years ago just to put us on a level playing field so we can bring work into the state.
Once you drop the flag.
Currently, the incentive program gives clients a 30% rebate, but this rebate is going to run out at the end of the year, and the Washington legislature didn't renew it.
Because other states have incentives and we would not have an incentive, we would not be able to be competitive. And our clients, the studios and television networks, would go elsewhere for their work.
And that means that the 130 full-time employees that work in the industry here might have to also look elsewhere for work.
I'm probably going to have to be looking at going to those other states and having to try and find work there, which means leaving my home and my family behind just so that I can bring in income.
Adam Boyd, who has worked in the business here for 5 years, says Spokane has been a big movie hotspot.
Movies left Hollywood and sort of went to these hotspots, and Spokane and Washington State has been a hotspot for the last 6 years because of our incentives.
Somebody picks up the packet.
Rich Cowan just hopes that the legislature ends up renewing the program next year because he's not ready to turn off the lights and cameras in Spokane.
And you would just hate to see that go away.
The Washington State Legislature won't be back in session until next year. Now, the incentive program runs out at the end of this year, but the legislature could have a bill in place next year that could bring it back. Live in Spokane, Kylee, Cruz, KXLY4 HD News.